Billing account and project. We already saw, or you can guess looking at the name. All the charges for your project is associated to the billing account. If I go to billing, you can find for your current project there is an associated billing account, right? If I click on manage, you can rename billing account, you can close billing account, but you can go ahead and create new billing account for your purpose, and then you can associate the new billing account to your project. So you can provide or pay the charges from that particular billing account. So you can create multiple billing account for multiple or different kind of projects or different kind of resources, but just keep in mind that the resources are accumulated to the project and you will get bill based on the project, and you need to define the billing account which will be one active in one point in time to pay from that particular billing account. So you can find this particular billing account has got 4 projects in it. If you click on the billing account, you can get the reports for your cloud charges. You can identify cost table, you can find the breakdown of your charges. What you can do is, and that this is very much important, you can go ahead and create the alerts for your billings. In example, you can create alert which says if the cloud bill goes to $500, right? I need to get an alert and I want to apply it for all the projects and all the services, right? I can say I can specify the amount that is $500, right? You can specify amount or you can say last month spent. Next, and then you can define the alerts, like the first alert is on 50% of the amount, second alert is on 90% of the amount, and third is on the 100% of your amount. So trigger is on actual, forecasted, actual and forecasted. This is very good for you to manage or control your billing or the spent on Google Cloud services. You can create cloud pub subtopic for these notifications, or you can create email alerts. So send an email alert notification on billing admins users for these ones. So all the billing admin, if you create say 3 or 4 billing admins for this particular billing account, then you will be so all those 4 billing administrator will get an SMS message mentioning that you are crossing this particular limit. So usually what I do is I create an alert that is $10 of spent, and you also can do it, right? That's how I will get to know that if at all I'm going beyond certain limit or from my trial period. This was happened when I was trying to do the demos for my earlier courses, and in one point in time I enabled from trial to the actual paid accounts, and then Google charged me around $56 on my account. So if you want to avoid that, you just put the $10 as a target amount, and this will just inform you if at all you're crossing those limit, and you will get an email message. So I'm just creating that alert now. So I have this particular alert, and this will tell me. So what it will happen is after $300 credit, if I'm going beyond that 300, Google will start charging me, and then you will get an alert accordingly. You can do billing export. You can take the data and then export the transactions into BigQuery, and you can do analysis there. You can find if there are any transactions. I don't have any because I have created the new service here. So you can find there are some things which we have created, right? API calls and all that, and they charged me, but all of that, those charges went inside the free tier, and Google is not charging me. And then you can do a payment setting, and then you can do a payment method if at all you want to create the new one. This is my credit card which has there on the account, and these are like account management. What you can do is for each and every project there is a enable, disable or change billing, I can go ahead and say my test user, I want to disable billing so that Google will not charge me. I can say disable billing, Google will not charge me. If you look at the hierarchy, the way it works is you have access or control on these resources and project is your container, and that's where you will get charged. Let's go ahead and look at the cloud resources quota and limits in the next lecture.